NFL on CBS is sponsored by DirecTV Stream. Get your TV together. And by Taco Bell's delivery meal for two, because cravings are better shared. Joe Burrow's been sacked 9 times. It ties an NFL playoff record, which has been done 5 times. Tennessee has 2 minutes to work with here. A 2nd and 7 at its own 19-yard line. Fake the handoff. Tannehill. A bullet to Julio Jones. First down to the 35.
Excellent job by Tannehill as Hendrickson is slow to get up in the backfield. They're going to stop. Looks like the fact he's unbuckling with that right hand tells me that's got to be his left arm.
Yep. Trey Hendrickson was a question mark after suffering a concussion last week.
Cincinnati was an injured player inside of 2 minutes. This situation requires Cincinnati to be charged with a team timeout. That will be their first timeout.
Didn't look like anything unusual in the back and forth that he had going with Lewan.
Trey Hendrickson has been terrific this season. Randy Bullock trying to get into the right mental space for a potential field goal to either give Tennessee the lead or possibly for a win. So the injury for Cincinnati costs the Bengals a timeout.
Well, and the injury to Hendrickson takes away the fact of the throw that Tannehill made to squeeze that in between 2 linebackers to Julio Jones, and what an accurate throw when needed here in the final 2 minutes to drive it up the field.
Hendrickson set a team record 14 sacks for the Bengals. First down. Tennessee at the 35. Henry, no gain, stonewalled.
Let me guess.
Reader. Yep.
Let me guess. DJ Reader.
You could have just let me said it. You knew I was going to say it.
I know. I just looked. I said, is it going to be? Exactly. 98's been in the backfield all day, not letting Henry get anywhere. That's the one thing that's been missing in this game from Derrick Henry's game. The longest run of the day for him is 9. How many times have we seen him wear teams down and then in the 4th quarter get that big, long run? But so far, Cincinnati's been able to hold him in check.
2nd and 10. Hilliard in there for the Titans. Tannehill makes the connection at the 40-yard line, and it will be a gain of 5 for Hilliard. And you have another injured Bengal on the play. It's Cam Sample, who's going to make his way to the Cincinnati sideline. We're down to 40 seconds left here in the 4th. 3rd down and 5 at the 40. Hendrickson is back in there for the Bengals. Tannehill steps forward, popped up in the air, intercepted. Logan Wilson's got it for Cincinnati with 20 seconds to play. A huge play for the Bengals D.
Excellent job by Eli Apple. He doesn't bite on it at all. He sits on the route, comes back, gets that right arm in there to tip the ball up in the air. Logan Wilson with his 5th interception on the season. Right place, right time. That's what happens when you hustle to the ball. He's right there for the interception, giving the Bengals excellent field position with 20 seconds to go.
So that pass was intended for Westbrook-Akina. It was up for grabs, secured by Cincinnati. With 20 seconds left, the Bengals take over.
2 timeouts, Ian. 2 timeouts, so you can use the whole field here.
Burrow, deep drop, step and throw. Lays it out there for Jamar Chase. And they're already in field goal range with 15 seconds to play.
Jenkins in press coverage. He has help over the top. He's just trailing him. He favors him to the inside, thinking he's going to make an inside move. Instead, Chase goes to the outside. perfectly thrown ball, and when they needed protection most, Joe Burrow had protection. He had time in the pocket to wait for that move at the top and get it to the boundary for the completion.
Right now, they'd be looking at a 52-yard attempt. 15 seconds on the clock. Running play. Mixon carries the pile for 2. Down to 6 seconds left. Timeout called.
Cincinnati takes its second timeout. Please put 9 seconds on the game clock. 9.
State Farm postgame show is coming up. JB and the gang back in New York. A thriller here in Nashville. And a rookie, Evan McPherson, could be the hero.
Well, they had 2 timeouts, so in
79 is
79 eligible, bringing in that extra offensive line. I mean, you were thinking I was thinking they were just going to wind it down and kick the field goal, but with 2 timeouts, you can call it, get another run play in.
Trent, the crazy thing, Zach Taylor was trying to call timeout on the play where Cincinnati came away with the interception.
He's running here at the top of the screen.
And they end up getting the pick.
This will be a 30-second timeout.
The 3rd interception of the day for Ryan Tannehill. 9 seconds on the clock. The Cincinnati Bengals got their first playoff win in 31 years last week against Las Vegas. This would be their first road win in franchise history in the postseason. Tennessee trying to host the AFC Championship game for the first time in its team's history.
Well, and it's important to note 2 of the 3 interceptions by Tannehill were balls that were tipped up in the air and intercepted.
Right now it would be a 50-yard attempt, and Cincinnati not taking any chances. Clock stops. 3 seconds left. That's actually going to go down as a loss on the play.
Please put 4 seconds on the game clock. 4 seconds.
Evan McPherson has been perfect on the road this season. A 5th-round pick out of the University of Florida.
Cincinnati takes its 3rd and final timeout.
And he's been a crunch time performer. 4 seconds on the clock. 52-yard attempt. McPherson trying to kick the Bengals into the AFC Championship. Harris, the snapper. Huber will hold it. 52-yarder. Sweeps the leg. McPherson. He's got it. Cincinnati wins. They are going to the AFC Championship game for the first time since 1988. The Bengals' mantra has been, why not us? And they're right. 1916, the final in Nashville.
Here's the game winner by McPherson, who will be going on the road next week to either Buffalo or Kansas City to play in the AFC Championship game. What an outstanding season and performance by the rookie here in the playoffs.
Zach Taylor and the Bengals hand the Titans a crushing loss. Joe Burrow, when asked about winning a playoff game last week, he said, get used to it.
He wants everybody used to it. He wants the organization used to it. He wants the teammates used to it, the coaches used to it, and he wants the fan base used to it.
A rookie kicker, Evan McPherson, delivers for Cincinnati. Who day? Well, they going to the AFC Championship game. The Bengals win it, 19-16. They advanced in 1981. They did it again in 1988. The Cincinnati Bengals have their first road playoff win. And you can put them in the AFC Championship game next Sunday, either in Buffalo or in Kansas City.
And what a game that'll be tomorrow night in Kansas City. Buffalo and the Bills going up against the Chiefs to decide who's going to host the AFC Championship. What a game by Joe Burrow. 348 yards passing. Jamar Chase, 5 catches for 109. Higgins, 96 yards receiving. And the rookie McPherson, 4 for 4 on field goals, including 2 over 50 yards in the 52-yard game winner.
Utter heartbreak for the Tennessee Titans and the late interception from Ryan Tannehill. Cincinnati, 19-16 win over Tennessee. We go down to Evan Washburn.
Joe, unbelievable. Yeah. Lots to sort through. Let's start with the interception from Logan Wilson. You get the ball with 20 seconds left. What's going through your mind?
I knew we were going to have a chance. I knew what coverage they were going to play. We saw it on the tablet. And Zach called a great play. Jamar did a great job getting open. Unbelievable.
How about the...
Unreal, bro. Great job. Appreciate it.
Still doing battle. You saw a lot of him in this game with the McPherson kick. For what he did here tonight, the faith you guys have in him, how would you best describe it?
Ice in his veins. Rookie kicker, unbelievable. He came in and we knew exactly what we had in camp. You can tell how a kicker is when he walks in the building and how he walks, how he talks with people. That guy's unbelievable.
Joe, how does this game embody what this team is? Because it wasn't pretty. You were sacked 9 times. There were turnovers, but you found a way to win.
Yeah, I mean, we found a way all year. Man, it was a crazy, crazy game. That's a really, really good team. Unbelievable defensive line. They had a great plan on defense. Credit to them. But we found a way at the end.
You've made it clear that the standard is where we are right now for this organization. But can you allow yourself to understand that the Bengals are back in the AFC Championship game right now?
We're excited. We're going to take tonight, celebrate, and then we'll be watching that game tomorrow, see who we're going to play. It's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, can I get a bit of a smile here? You had some fun, didn't you?
Intense game. Very intense. Whew, that was unbelievable.
Absolutely. Well, we enjoyed watching. Thanks for the time. Good luck next week.
Thanks, Evan. Appreciate it.
Joe Burrow is Joe Cool. And the Cincinnati Bengals,
See you next week, sir.
the 4 seed in the AFC. They've advanced to the AFC Championship game. A wild one here in Nashville. Final score 19-16. Bengals win it. State Farm postgame show coming up for Trent Green, Evan Washburn, Gene Steratore, Ian Eagle saying so long from Music City. We'll send you back to James Brown in New York coming up right after this. Thank you for watching the Divisional Playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax Live.